How you doing? It's Coach DeCarlo. You ever know when you're kind of holding certain energies in your body because of probably what's going on the without? And I talk about this all the time, but I realized that I was in my meditation and I realized that I was holding certain types of energy and it was blocking my abundance. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be affirming money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I'm going to get into that state and hold that energy because, like I said, I realized that something was off. In my business, personal life, and so forth, there was some energy that I was holding based off of life events. And I know that everybody can identify with that. So what I'm going to do is take you guys on my journey for the next 30 days of just getting into the mindset of abundance and really owning the abundance and just being mindful of that self-talk that keeps you limited or that may stop your abundance from taking place. So what I'm going to do now, and I'm actually on my way out to the store, one of the things I'm going to do is pick up a calendar. Now, I have other calendars at home, but I want to purposely use this calendar for like I said, this month or the next 30 days. I want to focus on occupying the state of abundance. But there are going to be other months that other things are going to come up that I want to be mindful of. And somebody that was great at this was Ben Franklin. And anytime he wanted to change a habit, he had like a little diary and he would check off anytime he was sensing the undesirable habit. And he would do that for a period of 7 days. Then he would work on the next habit or virtue. So decide what it is that you want to improve in your life, what it is that you want to transform in your life, what you want more of, what you want less of. Because see, until you identify what those areas are, you're going to keep reproducing that energy and you're going to keep saying, why is this happening to me again? So again, like I said, I'm going to take you on my 30-day journey of abundance. And when I'm talking about abundance, don't get caught up in it being $1 million. Just find yourself grateful for whatever abundance is coming your way. Reason being is if you're grateful for even the little things, universe senses that as, oh, they want more of that. And universe doesn't see per se $1 million. It doesn't see a penny or even less. It sees vibration. So whatever it is that we're vibrating at the moment, and like I said, I realized that there was something, we had some things going on in the household and so forth, and you start looking at things and you start looking from the 3D. And I realized that I was holding that energy in my system and I realized I was being blocked. So like I said, when you start operating from a place of abundance, don't think about solely the $1 million, because a lot of times we're not at that vibrational level. We say $1 million, but we really don't even believe that we can attain $1,000. So start where you are. It may be just a few dollars, but find yourself being in an attitude of gratitude, of gratefulness. When you come across a deal, when something is presented to you, when a business opportunity is presented to you, when you get a new client, whatever that thing is, find yourself in a place of gratitude. Right now, I'm in the process of going to bless someone else. Now, my blessing someone else really isn't about, me getting abundance, but when you are abundant, one of the things you want to do is be a blessing to others. So I'm in the process of doing that, as well as going to the store and also getting my calendar and a few other things that I need to get. But I'm going to keep you posted on this journey. So like I said, for the next 30 days, we're going to be practicing an attitude of gratitude for abundance. And yeah, I could probably throw 10 other things in there, but I want to be singly focused. I find that for me, for something to stick, a habit to stick, it takes at least 30 days. Some people say 28 days, some people say 60 days, but I need at least 30 days for my habit to resonate with me. So let's go on and try this for the next 30 days. Enjoy me on my journey, and I'm going to let you know how things are progressing good, bad, and indifferent. Because see, if I only show you the flowery, then you go through the process and something doesn't seem like it works out the way that you think that it should, then you're going to think you're doing something wrong. And the truth of the matter is, you're not doing anything wrong. We have both highs and lows on this journey, and I like to share both of those highs and lows with you. Again, this is Coach DeCarlo, and this is my 30-day journey on abundance. So join me in on this journey and join, be a part of it, and decide yourself that, and I'll tell you some tools that I'm using along the way that help me affirm, every day and everywhere I'm becoming more and more abundant, that abundance is attracted to me easily and effortlessly. What is your self-talk, and what are you saying about abundance? And also be mindful of that negative, erroneous self-talk. Because see, a lot of times we're unaware of that self-talk that keeps us from experiencing our abundance. So let me go on and sign out for a second time. This is Coach DeCarlo saying have a great and abundant day. So now I decided that I was going to call this a 30-day abundant diet. You have the 30-day mental diet. And so the whole point of that, Emmett Fox had a 7-day mental diet where you're not to think any negative thoughts and so forth. The second I decided upon doing that 30-day mental abundance diet, the second I started and decided that, I'm driving, trying to make my way to run some errands, and one of the errands is getting some gas. So as I'm pulling into Costco's, I'm getting close to the mall so that I can get into Costco's. Immediately, some cars are not doing what they're supposed to do, or what I believe that they're supposed to do. And I started catching myself about ready to judge the situation, as opposed to just seeing the car making his or her way to their destination and me doing likewise. So I immediately had to stop, put a pause to that negative self-talk. I like to say stop, shift thinking to optimize your potential. So what is it that you want to manifest in your life? Be mindful of what it is that you're giving your thoughts to. So now that I'm doing this 30-day abundant diet, I'm going to have to be mindful of those thoughts. But like I said, I'm going to keep you guys posted. But it was just funny to catch myself about ready to go into that old mindset. But I also started feeling some things well up in my spirit, negative energy within my spirit, when I started thinking about what that other car was supposed to do. This is Coach DeCarlo. I'll talk to you a little bit. So I come out of the store, and when I'm walking back to my car, I noticed that somebody else was jumping someone else. And I said to myself, man, I sure hope they're not in front of my car, blocking me in. But I made a decision. I said, even if they are, I'll just do what needs to be done, in order to allow the situation to do what it does. So I made a conscious decision. And this is the thing, when you make these decisions and you begin to walk in a state of abundance, what you're not doing, because like I said, if I hadn't made this decision earlier, what would have happened was that when I saw the person giving the other person the jump, I would have probably been into anxiety mode, saying, okay, now I got to wait on this person to move. I didn't allow that to even be a conversation as far as my being anxious about it, but being okay with whatever the situation held. We don't have to judge the situations as they come about. We can just simply see what they are and then make the necessary choice that we need to make within that situation. Yeah, this is Coach DeCarlo back. I went into a particular store with the intention of finding a particular item. Now, this store doesn't always carry this particular item, and sometimes you can go weeks, months without seeing the particular item. But I went in with the mindset of getting that particular item, and of course, not only did I find the item, I actually found 2 of this particular item. So first and foremost, you have to set the intention for abundance and that attitude of gratitude. I'm appreciative now, and I don't have to go other places looking for this particular item. Still got some other things to take care of, but the power of non-judgment and not judging the situation and the things around you, and just going through and moving through the environment is so powerful. I would just challenge you to try it even for a day, just to pull out Emmett Fox's 7-day mental diet and begin just practicing the principle of non-judgment and just seeing your surroundings around you without judgment, and just see how powerful that is. Because what I noticed in going through the process of just not having the judgment energy in my body, not vibrating judgment, but just allowing what is to be, observe without judgment.